As Highland Park police arrest a city councilman for a suspected DUI crash after he refused to take a breathalyzer.
They found an open liquor bottle in his car.
I got one. This ran directly into me, man. All right, why don't you just have a seat because you're bleeding right now?
You want me to move? You want me to step down? Make me step down. I'm here. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I don't give two shits if a person likes me or doesn't like me.
Yeah, I have a card for you, but could you tell me why you wouldn't take the breathalyzer?
All right, Simon, I'm not time for this right now.
Okay, can you tell me why you were driving on a suspended license?
It's one thing to mess up, but it's another thing to double down like you're proud of it. So welcome to the weird world of Highland Park Councilman Khurshid Ashafi, the man who crashed his car, refused a breathalyzer, got caught with open liquor in his car, and somehow thought the next smart move was to show up at a city council meeting and scream like he's some kind of WWE wrestler trying to shoot a promo. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. On April 7, 2025, just after 11 p.m., Al-Shafi crashed into another car at Hamilton and Pilgrim. Officer said he smelled like a distillery and he slurred speech, like he was probably trying to spell Mississippi backwards. When they asked him to take a breathalyzer, he said, nah, I'm good. The problem is with this situation is, as he's crashing his car, he is listening to Luther Vandross. That's probably the only nice thing I'm gonna say about him in this entire situation is Luther Vandross was a great singer. But anyway, this dude was clearly in his feelings or in his bag, drank a lot, and clearly did not see the other car as he was turning.
Bro, this ran directly into us. Tina, desk. Can you give me a Mail Pro? I got one. This ran directly into me, man. All right, why don't you just have a seat because you're bleeding right now. Just have a seat real quick. Can you just have a seat real quick? Yeah, man. Just have a seat right here, bud. Hey, just have a seat. I don't want you to fall in. I can't sit. I gotta stand. All right. You need medics too? Who was driving the Impala? I'm on Paris. Who's driving the Impala? You have your license on? License,
Yeah, I'm the councilman here.
Do you have your license on you?
Yes.
Can I see that real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
14.
I need to sit down now, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Do you need rescue? Hey, I need you guys to sit over there, please, because you're bleeding. I don't want you to pass out or anything, okay? Yeah. Do you need rescue? Yes. Yeah, that's good, guys. 2 individuals need a Mail Pro.
Also, keep saying right over here for me. My ID.
Thank you.
I'm a driver's license.
I appreciate that. Is this vehicle registered to you?
Yes.
I appreciate it. Can you tell me what happened real quick?
I was turning.
Can you lower the music if it's okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, I appreciate that. What was going on?
I was turning the corner.
Which way were you driving, sir?
I was coming from that way.
So you're driving this way?
Yes.
So you're driving northbound on Hamilton?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to clear. There was nobody here.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I don't know where the they come from, but they ran right in front of me and we ran right into each other.
Okay. So okay. were they driving? I'm assuming by the collision they were driving southbound. Okay.
Yes.
Were you trying to turn it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I live right here on the. I live right here on this street.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you were trying to turn left.
Yes.
Okay. Did you not see them?
I did not see them until I hit them. They came out of no way. I not.
Okay. Common question. Were you on your phone? Were you distracted or anything?
I wasn't distracted at all. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't doing nothing.
Okay. Were your headlights on?
Yes.
Okay. Were their headlights on?
I didn't see the headlights on.
Okay.
As he discussed how the accident happened, there's no way he didn't see the car. It's 11 p.m. It's at night. Everyone usually have their headlights on. How you didn't see this car coming as you're about to turn? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That person is drunk. Al-Shafi was intoxicated and hit these guys. Apparently these guys didn't even have a license either. So the whole thing is ridiculous. But when you see from this footage right here, he was drunk. When the EMT showed up, they wrote in their report that the man was definitely smelled like alcohol and couldn't talk straight. Meanwhile, the open bottle of liquor sat right next to him in the center console, chilling, and refused to take a breathalyzer because the man was drinking. Apparently he vomited and the vomit smelled like alcohol. So the guy was off the rails.
Hey, so given the fact that I do smell alcohol from your vomit, I'm gonna have you blow in this BPT. Okay, it's a preliminary breath test. This is inadmissible in court. It will not be used in court. It's just like I said, a preliminary because I do smell alcohol. Are you okay with that?
I don't have any alcohol in my system.
I know we just smell alcohol. If you don't, that's even better. I just gotta X and Y, just X and T's, just to make sure nothing's in here. Okay.
No harm in not being difficult, but I'm not taking it.
Okay. I just want to let you know one thing real quick. Refusal to blow in this in Michigan state law, it's a civil infraction up to $200.
$200.
Give me one second. Okay.
$200 to this, I'm not blowing it.
That's you're right.
I'm not drunk. I'm not intoxicated.
I'm not saying that, sir, at all. I'm just doing my job. It's just a preliminary thing. Okay. And it's your right. You have the right to deny it, which is I understand, but I did advise you on denying it, what the consequence is. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience.
Now, you think after getting caught red-handed, getting the arrest for a suspected DUI, totally damaged, totaled by his actions, a public official would lay low, apologize, or work on their whole life choices. You know, the normal stuff when you almost kill people when you're drunk driving. But nope, at the very next council meeting, Ashafi decided to have a full-blown temper tantrum, live and uncensored. Check this out.
I don't see anybody moving towards the podium, so I'm going to move over into council affairs, and starting with the gentleman from the 3rd District.
Good evening, HP.
Good evening.
So, I'm going to say very quickly, for those who can't see this for what it is, that's your fault, not mine. But let me make it clear. In case you forgot who I was, in case you don't recognize who I am, in case you don't see the rage behind the face that you're looking at here, you want me to move? You want me to step down? Make me step down. I'm here. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I don't give two shits if a person likes me or doesn't like me. I'm here to make sure that you survive and you get what you need. Now, granted, the news hasn't been pretty, but anybody who can't see this for the setup that it is a flipping idiot. It is what it is. And if you can't see it, that's not my fault. That's yours. Okay? Anybody who got a problem with me, tough. You want me to move? Come move me. I'm sitting right here. And I'm going to be here until my term is up or until the Lord calls me back, one of the two. So anybody that don't like Rashid or Shafi, that's just tough titties for you. Deal with it. Okay? And just for the record, for every action, there's a consequence. And for those of you who know this Gemini sitting up here, you know they didn't do nothing but pour gasoline on an already enraged inferno. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and I love a good fucking fight. So pardon my language. And you all have a good evening.
Thank you very much, sir. Ms. Martin.
So this is what he wants to do, bark at people. He's barking at everyone. You want to move me, make me move. I don't give an F who don't like me. You're not Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is not WrestleMania. You're a councilman. This is a budget meeting. They're talking about things like sewer meters. And the thing is, what made this even crazier, the meeting wasn't even about him. We're talking about the water budget. Instead, the whole meeting got hijacked by this dude's emotional meltdown, turning into what he's dealing with. No one forced you to drink. I mean, the whole idea that he thinks this is a setup, this doesn't make any sense. Who set you up? Who forced you to drink alcohol? Who forced you to get in your car? Who forced you to turn on Luther Vandross as you try to make a left-hand turn while there's a car in the street already? What secret project forced you to do all these things to now you're saying it's a setup? The setup is the moment that you started to drink so much alcohol and get into your car. Seriously, like, what is wrong with this guy? I mean, there's being passionate, there's being stubborn, but then there's being so far off the rails, no one understands what you're doing. This dude wasn't just driving drunk. He didn't have insurance. He has an attitude like the rules don't apply to him. Instead of even pretending to be sorry, he acts like it's everyone else's fault. Bro, you didn't get set up. You got caught up. And there's a difference. Being elected to city council, you're supposed to be all focused about serving your community, not serving smoke to your own voters or your own detractors because you embarrass yourself. When you stand on the mic screaming, come move me like you are at a bar fight, you're not just embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing the whole city. Highland Park has been fighting like hell for years to fix a lot of the mismanagement and financial drama. They don't need more clown car sideshows at every council meeting. They need people who can focus on water problems, sewer issues, economic development, not someone who treats the city government like some kind of personal grudge match. The city needs serious leadership, not drunk energy.
Shafi is often a vocal presence at council meetings and has been critical of his own police force in the past. Today I visited him at home to hear his explanation for what's seen here and in this report. Notice the empty alcohol bottle police say was in the center console near his seat.
Can you tell me why you wouldn't take the breathalyzer? Yeah, I have a card for you, but could you tell me why you wouldn't take the breathalyzer?
All right, Simon, I have no time for this right now.
Okay, can you tell me why you were driving on a suspended license?
On the streets,
When asked why he refused the breathalyzer, he dodged the question like it was some kind of dodgeball tournament. When asked why was he driving dirty with no license, no insurance, he said he didn't have time for that right now. But dude had enough time to pour liquor into that bottle, but he doesn't have time to renew a license. Make it make sense. I think this dude thinks by being loud, you're being right. He thinks if he yells louder, he doesn't have to answer any hard questions. He thinks because he's been critical of the police in the past, everything that happens to him must be some kind of setup. It's the oldest trick in the bad politician playbook. Victimhood over responsibility. Here's the truth. You can't scream your way out of consequences. And you definitely can't fight the power while being the drunk dude smashing into people's cars on a public street. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So this councilman had a moment that he should have just owned up, apologized, tried to rebuild trust, stop drinking, only listen to the Luther Vandross in the privacy of your own home, not drunk while you're driving, going 16 miles an hour. Instead, he chose to act like the drunk uncle at a Thanksgiving dinner, blaming everyone else, daring people to fight him, and making Highland Park look like a joke on the evening news. It's sad, it's reckless, and honestly, it's just embarrassing. If this dude had any real respect for Highland Park, he wouldn't be yelling at the residents to come move me. He'll be already packing his own bags and resigning himself. Because Highland Park deserves better than a councilman that can't even pass a breathalyzer, but somehow believes that he's above the law and he's a victim. Truly embarrassing stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this story in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.